Sup guys, welcome back. This is Bamboo. You're watching Bamboo Gaming. We just got a surprise patch from Second Dinner on Marvel Snap's Discord. They changed a bunch of cards, and this is probably the big one, Sandman, because of like crazy combo decks and crazy combos on turn 6. They were like, bro, we gave you an answer, and this guy, he's the answer. So now he's a 5/5 stat line, 5 mana cost, 5 power, which is bonkers to me. I will literally play this in every deck, bro. Oh my god. It will make other decks so powerful. I want to say maybe Patriot, maybe like make Doctor Doom pretty strong at the end. It hurts a lot of decks too. So, but that's not the only one. Let me just bring up the, yeah, I was reading a little bit before. I was just so excited. So yeah, they just said the February 2023 update patch notes buff Thanos and Sandman. So yeah, Thanos also got a crazy buff too, which is fair because he was a 6'8", but now he's a 6'11", I think, and it's cool because now like he's hella scary when he gets dropped, and I think it was the plus. I don't even know what he gets, a +10 or a +6 after Power Stone, and all 6 stones were like you play him, but it wasn't. You rarely saw him, and if you saw him, he never even had his power boost. So, let me see. So they also have art and visual effects upgrades for Onslaught, and some locations made Onslaught visual effects faster, especially for Bar Sinister. Yeah, his effect is pretty slow. They just ramp it up by 0.25. Let's speed. Added additional visual effects to the location affected by Claw's ability. Added a notification for when you try and discard while your hand is empty, which is nice. Added an animation for Rickety Bridge location. And Mysterio's illusions will now use your Mysterio's variant. I think they should do that with a lot of other cards. But hey, that's pretty cool for Mysterio. Card updates. So they hit Darkhawk. Now it's a 4/0. Darkhawk is a especially powerful card as we prepare this balance change before the Silver Surfer and Zabu nerfs went live. We didn't want to hit him too hard, however, we definitely felt that knocking off at least 1 power from him is warranted, and we will continue to monitor his performance. Like I said, Thanos is 6'11 now. Most Thanos decks focus primarily on making good use of the stones, but we want to make sure the Mad Titan himself has enough power to play. So it's cool. You can play now as many stones as you want with Quinjet on and Thanos at the end to surprise. I think that's cool. Especially if you pay for Thanos, make him crazy. So Sandman is now a 5/5. Many of the strongest decks right now have strategies centered around multiple cards on turn 6, like Deathwave. Sandman should be a good answer to these decks, which he is. And he didn't quite have the sand to stand up to them with his previous stat line. We're giving him a bit more power to make him more competitive. Noise. And then these are the other 3 cards that they changed. Spider-Woman, Namor, and Dagger. They were primarily weak, yes. So I think Spider-Man now a 5/8 is crazy. Now if you can use her twice, she could be like a 5/16, which is ridiculous, especially if you hit it twice with Odin at the end or on a location. So Namor is 4/6. I think he gets a +4 power boost. So that's pretty cool. Namor being a 4/11, and Dagger. I think Dagger's already crazy. If you're getting +2, yeah, I think move decks needed a buff anyway. I think a +2 is already nutsos. I mean, just swing them around. I think there are gonna be other cards that's gonna like drag other cards for move decks. So I think Dagger definitely needed a little touch up. But I think they could have gone crazier. But let's just see what happens with Dagger. Text only update to Yondu. Oh yeah, Yondu also got a change. Especially if you knock off Colossus and Wolverine, they really get destroyed and they don't get their effects. Text only update as an ongoing effect to improve card and location text. We've adjusted everything not currently says when you play a card to say after you play a card instead. Let me read that. As an ongoing effect to improve card and location text, we've adjusted everything that currently says when you play a card to say after you play a card instead. We hope this makes it clear that these abilities trigger once a card has been fully played, including its on-reveal effects. None of these are functional changes. Angela, Bishop, Iron Fist, Lockjaw, Titania. When you play after you play a card. Okay, so like after priority, then the secondary effect, like the passive effect happens. Okay, that's cool. Location updates. Sakaar, after this turn, which was this card? After this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. Sakaar has a lot of weird interactions with cards like Storm and Wave as a consequence of revealing a card mid-turn. While we're sad to lose the exciting moment of Sakaar revealing, we want to avoid these confusing interactions. Going forward, we think this design will also open up some interesting interaction points in the early game. As a note, Sakaar in the introductory missions will retain the old effect. Okay, so you're just starting off the game as effect, but it's going to change. Dang, a lot of location updates. Okay, text only update. As noted in card updates, the following locations are being revised to use after instead of when for triggers related to playing a card. None of these are functional changes. Altar of Death, Bar Sinister, Cloning Vats, Danger Room, Death's Domain, Luchagia, Luke's Bar, Machine World, Orcus Forge, Quantum Tunnel, Shuri's Lab, Sinister London, Vibranium, and Vermeer. Adjusting the cost of Clintar's symbiote from 1 to 4. Whoa! Oh, so the symbiotes are 4 costs now, not 1, so he doesn't get hit by well, it doesn't get hit by Killmonger, but they still get affected by Magneto. Eek. I don't know. I guess. Man, that sucks still. I guess they needed to do that a little bit. Yeah. Absorbing Man's effect can now be doubled by effects like Wong, Comortage, and Odin. Yeah, that was kind of crazy because Absorbing Man would say if you had Wong, Ironheart, and then you play Absorbing Man, the first effect absorbs, and then the second effect only uses the first effect. But now I'm guessing it'll happen 3 times now. I guess that's I still gotta try that one out. The carousel should no longer get stuck mid-rotation on PC. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that's funny. Because it would just split, and you just have to like scroll it to get like the main page, like a page fully shown on the main menu. That's funny. Fast forward. Visual effects should properly show when Onslaught is played on Bar Sinister. Man, there should be more effects like that. There's like Odin is so dangerous. Altar of Death now gives energy. So fast forward effect should properly show when Onslaught is played on Bar Sinister. Altar of Death now gives energy if Green Goblin or Hobgoblin are played and destroyed on the opponent's side. Oh, okay, that's cool. Losing internet connection on the friendly battle matchmaking now gives a connection error message instead of remaining on the matchmaking screen. Fixed soft lock if both players were constantly idle in friendly battles. Reduce size of cards in focus view so they overlap less with the variant artist nameplate. Hey, it's a lot of bug fixes. Wow, that's a lot of bug fixes. Fix an issue that could cause soft locks on the fast upgrade flow. Focusing a card in CLTR and the season pass no longer plays the new card earn stinger sound effects. Okay. Purchasing credits, fast upgrades, token shop cards, and gold no longer causes the shop to scroll up. Fix an issue that prevented some variants from displaying in the token shop properly. Miles Morales cost is correctly reduced if a card is moved and destroyed before its move resolves. Fix a soft lock when the undo actions UI open over the retreat UI. AI should no longer retreat in matches for new players under rank 10. Ranked reward notification pips now appear again when you reach a new rank and have claimable rewards. The prompt for inputting an incorrect friendly battle code has been updated. Added correct variant name for a Century variant that was previously missing information. Oof. If a card is played on Shuri's Lab and moves, the visual effects now appear on the correct location. Enemy emote font size is no longer too small. Fixed an awe snap error that could occur when Strange Academy moved cards. Goose's visual effects now plays in the correct location when moves. Kingpin's visual effects now always show in the correct location. Fix an issue that would cause Jessica Jones visual effects to not properly display properly. Punisher's drag should now display correctly. Iron Fist no longer remains on the board if it is destroyed after activating. Post booster colors are now updated. I've fixed an issue that was causing Vermeer sound effects to not play at times. Fixed a problem with Korean fonts that made text too big in some instances. Wow, I'm going through all of them. Fixed the Isle of Silence for cards that are not marked ongoing in text. Fixed a layout problem that caused a gap between the in-game player and opponent avatar and the player and opponent info pop-up. Quickly tapping to get premium season pass multiple times will no longer cause the game to be stuck. Many art fixes over a variant of cards and variants. The Steam client should now use current language as an initial locale. Having 3 or 4 custom searches no longer causes the UI elements in the filter menu to clip into each other. Search and filter menus no longer clip under the notch at the top of iOS devices. The player name change icon is no longer squished on certain devices. Fix the font size for some languages for the header text on the new season's welcome splash screen. Fix an issue where you could purchase the wrong item from the token shop if you purchase just as the shop rolled over. It's no longer possible to enter nothing but spaces as a profile name. Added a no connection warning to the main splash screen. That's everything featured in the hefty. Oh my god, it was hefty. That was hefty. But guys, alright. That is it, but guys, enjoy the new Sandman. Enjoy the new Thanos if you have it. Enjoy the new Darkhawk. I'm still going to get Darkhawk even with this change. I still think Darkhawk is strong. And props to Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Namor, and Dagger. So guys, thanks for watching the whole video. And until next time, peace.